Sea slugs are sending urgent warning signs that we can't afford to ignore. Their stress responses mirror our own emotional struggles, and misinterpreting these signals could lead to serious consequences. Picture this: you spot a vibrant sea slug on the beach, and while its beauty captivates you, it may be hiding distress beneath that colorful exterior. Many overlook the signs of stress in these creatures, which could cost us dearly. Sea slugs express stress through vivid color changes and altered movements. While they may appear calm, there's often a complex emotional world beneath the surface. Have you ever misread someone's silence, thinking they were okay when they were actually struggling? The same error can happen with sea slugs. When we project our feelings onto them, we risk oversimplifying both their existence and our own. In an aquarium, a sea slug retracting its bright mantle might seem like a mere display, but it could indicate distress. Dismissing this behavior blinds us to the important messages they convey. Think about a high-stress moment in your life. Your heart races, and your body language shifts. Would it be frustrating if someone judged you solely on your appearance, ignoring the turmoil inside? That's the danger we face when we overlook the subtleties of sea slug behavior. If we mistake their stress signals for calmness, we miss the bigger picture, with consequences that extend beyond the ocean. We need to approach these fascinating creatures with a clearer perspective, interpreting their signals accurately and recognizing their unique emotional landscapes. As we reflect on the parallels between sea slugs and our own emotional lives, remember that their stress signals can be easily overlooked, just like ours. The next time you encounter something that appears calm on the surface, keep in mind that there's often much more happening beneath. Sea slugs are urging us to pay closer attention to them and to ourselves. What overlooked signals will you choose to notice next? Have you ever watched a sea slug glide through the water and wondered if it could teach us about our emotions? It might sound strange, but what you are about to learn could change how you view both sea slugs and yourself. Many people see sea slugs as just colorful blobs in the ocean, but what if they are actually sending us important messages about emotional intelligence? Picture yourself on the shore, observing their movements. There's a hidden world beneath the surface that we often overlook. We tend to assume these creatures drift aimlessly, missing the subtle cues in their behavior. But what if their movements reflect deeper emotional responses? This is where the problem lies. We make assumptions and overlook valuable insights. Imagine being at a party and feeling out of place. You notice a shy person leaning against the wall, much like a sea slug retreating into its shell. Instead of dismissing them as antisocial, consider interpreting their discomfort as a sign of emotional depth. This is sign Underestimating these signals can be risky, just like ignoring our own feelings. When we overlook these subtleties, we trap ourselves in a cycle of misunderstanding. Sea slugs might serve as a metaphor for our emotional challenges. Now, think about someone who appears confident on the outside but feels vulnerable inside, like that sea slug. What if their behavior is a cry for help? Misinterpretations can lead to missed connections. As we navigate social situations, the pressure can build, and mistakes happen because we fail to recognize these signs. But what if we started paying closer attention? What if we embraced the idea that, like sea slugs, Our emotions are complex and layered. Let's take a moment to reflect. How often have you misread someone's behavior? How often have you felt misunderstood? These questions are important, and the answers might reveal overlooked truths we need to confront. So here's the main takeaway the next time you see a sea slug or a friend in distress. Remember the hidden complexities. Challenge your assumptions and dive deeper into the emotions beneath the surface. If you found this perspective intriguing, consider subscribing for more insights to help you navigate the emotional waters of life. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. What if I told you that understanding sea slugs could change how you view your own emotions? It might sound unusual, but there's a surprising twist ahead. Many people overlook the subtle and quirky behaviors of sea slugs, often seeing them as just squishy little creatures. However, their actions may hold key insights into emotional intelligence, and our assumptions could be steering us away from valuable lessons. Picture this: you're walking through an aquarium, watching vibrant sea slugs glide gracefully through the water. You might think their movements are simple or instinctual. Yet, these creatures possess unique survival strategies that, if misunderstood, can mislead us in grasping our own emotional responses. Now, imagine you're in a heated conversation, fully focused on your feelings. You might react like a sea slug, withdrawing when you feel threatened. But what if that's not your only choice? Instead of retreating, you could adapt and thrive, just like these fascinating creatures. The truth is, many of us fall into the trap of thinking that mirroring sea slug behaviors will enhance our emotional intelligence. It's easy to see their calm demeanor and think we should emulate that serenity, but that's only part of the story. Their lives are filled with hidden dangers and rapid changes, much like our emotional experiences. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by